The Black Hole's been waiting all year for this one. It's the Battle of the Bay, and we're underway from Oakland. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. And the safety, Carl Joseph, there to knock that one away. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Garoppolo. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Running the jet sweep with Jones. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. And that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will take over at the 20.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go. Wait, 80! You can't hang. 12. Say hi.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The product of Jersey City, Tahir Whitehead on the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Check 56.
3 butt.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. It's a screen to Richard. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
56. All day, dog.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Williams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down.
Let's get it together, defense.
It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Carr gives to Richard. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Man out. 694.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Monday, down. 280. 637. Coming. Mike 56. Mike 56. Coming.
To throw on 3rd down. Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. To throw is Garoppolo. To the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 3rd and medium. They opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
13 yards there and a Niner 1st.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
49ers with their 1st trip to the red zone thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Coleman. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. From 17 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now, 180. Hey, Raider 2. Watch 54. Here we go. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, Alpha. Oh, you got D? Mike 54.
Looking to throw on second down. Carr. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
56. Mike's 56. Stay with you. Hey, Mike 7. 56 to Mike.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here we go on 4th down with Carr. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. 180. 50. Come on, boy. 12, fellas. Here we go.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Garoppolo now. And that's complete to Sanders. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the pass.
Here's Coleman on the toss. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to... the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Kill. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Once again, it's Jacobs. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
It's fresh. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Let's go, D.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On first down, Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 30-yard line. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Man, I got you. Express. Right there. 54. Right there. Raider 9. Yeah. Joker.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs, and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
You're mine. 54 is Mike. Check.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. This will be, 38 yards out. And Carlson missed it. Hold it to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in the East Bay. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter.
Check tight. 11.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Open man is Samuel, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is Coleman. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
65.
They will run again with Coleman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
11. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Wait, 80! Right here.
Now Garoppolo. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Carr. Great job defense. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
56, right there, 56.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's just me and you.
Garoppolo to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken around the 12. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
Express! Express!
56, right there, 56. I want that. Give me that ball.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jacobs. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Check 43. 6-6, pull it high.
First throw of overtime for Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches. Here's Jacobs. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
56, right there, 56. Check.
Later
56, Mike, 56.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Carr now 14 out of 17, 82%. And it's 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Delta, 56, check 56. Watch the pass.
Shotgun now for Carr. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
93.
56, Mike, 56. Here it comes.
From the gun, it's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch the run.
That's it.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. White.
They go with Jacobs. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
And part 1 is done. Now part 2.
Second and 2.
Here we go.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
65.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
You got to remember, because now that we're in overtime, mistakes get magnified. So you got to walk that line between being aggressive and being careful, because that was a dangerous throw right there.
Here we go.
Obviously, could not have an interception in this spot.
And nearly was an interception. He's lucky to get that one back.
11.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Garoppolo now, 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And Sanders has got it complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here in OT. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT. So it's his 2nd missed field goal here. That wouldn't have ended the game, but it would have given him a leg up in OT.
And that's got to invigorate this defense. They did their part. Now it's time for their offense to put together a drive and seal the deal.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
It's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. This to win it in overtime. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And we will play on here in overtime. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Oakland, we sign off. So long, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.